3 ways Big E can return to WWE TV after seemingly confirming his retirement. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. The former WWE champion Big E has been away from the Stamford-based promotion since sustaining an injury 3 years ago. During the March 11 episode of SmackDown, Ridge Holland botched a belly-to-belly suplex at ringside on the former champion, causing the star to accidentally land on the top of his head and suffer a career-ending neck injury. Since then, Big E hasn't competed, and his chances of returning seem slim right now, leaving him hanging by a thin thread. During his recent appearance on What's Your Story? With Steve McMahon, the 39-year-old star seemingly confirmed his retirement by saying he feels his professional wrestling is behind him. The former Intercontinental Champion has remained part of World Wrestling Entertainment as an analyst during the pre- and post-shows for some premium live events. In this article, let's explore 3 ways Big E can make his return to television after seemingly confirming his retirement. Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce have been serving as the current general managers for both weekly shows, Friday Night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw, respectively, for a long time now, and fans are eager for a fresh perspective. With WWE's already packed roster, Big E fits as an ideal choice for the general manager's role. His natural connection with the fans and his incredible mic skills make him the perfect fit for this role. Pat McAfee has been a color commentator for the Stamford-based promotion for quite some time. However, the NFL legend has been sporadically appearing on shows lately. Therefore, the sports entertainment juggernaut could add a new color commentator, and the former New Day member fits well, given his microphone skills and analyst experience. The New Day abandoned Big E in 2024 before finally turning heel. Many expected that it was a sign that the 39-year-old would get back into the ring, but it never happened. In a shocking turn, the former WWE champion might assume a managerial role for any tag team and could go against his former faction mate's new heel group. Nyan is a WWE news and features writer at Sportskeeda Wrestling. After completing his bachelor's degree in mass communication from Potter International, he began working as a YouTube scriptwriter. Nyan then transitioned to Pinkfilla as a combat sports writer. He gained valuable experience there before finally coming under the banner of Sportskeeda. Within 1.5 years, Nyan has written over 1,000 articles, interviewed MFN promotion owners, and conducted a Twitter campaign that gained over 50 retweets and more. He puts fact-checking and mindful journalism above everything by applying a 3-check method, where he tries to verify reports from reliable sources and cross-check whether other major publications have covered them. Looking back at his association with pro wrestling, Nyan recalls being hooked on the sport after watching Shawn Michaels vs. The Undertaker at WrestleMania 25. Since then, the product has been an inseparable part of his life. Apart from the Heartbreak Kid being Nyan's favorite wrestler for his confidence and charisma, he is also a fan of Brock Lesnar due to the Beast's work speaks louder than words attitude. Nyan can be found performing mixed martial arts and reading true crime in his free time. Big E's story in WWE is one of the most inspiring tales in modern wrestling. From being a powerhouse member of the New Day to holding the WWE Championship, his career has been filled with charisma, energy, and heart. However, ever since his devastating neck injury in March 2022, fans have been waiting and hoping for one thing: a miraculous return. Recently, Big E seemed to confirm that he may never wrestle again, leading many to believe that his in-ring days are over. But in the unpredictable world of professional wrestling, retirements don't always last forever. Big E's emotional comments have sparked widespread discussion, and fans are now speculating how the former WWE champion could still make his return to WWE television, even if he doesn't wrestle again. Whether as a competitor, mentor, or influential presence behind the scenes, there are still multiple creative ways WWE could reintroduce Big E to its programming. Here are 3 possible scenarios that could see Big E back on WWE TV in a meaningful way that honors his legacy while giving fans the emotional moment they've been waiting for. One of the most natural ways for Big E to return to WWE television would be through the New Day reunion storyline. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods have carried the New Day banner proudly during his absence, but fans have constantly felt the void left by Big E's infectious energy. WWE could build an emotional storyline where Kofi and Woods are facing a tough challenge, perhaps a ruthless heel faction dominating the tag division. During a crucial moment, when it seems the New Day is outnumbered and broken, Big E's music could hit to a thunderous ovation. Even if he's unable to wrestle, he could return as a manager or ringside presence, helping his brothers reclaim their glory. His presence alone would electrify the crowd and remind everyone of what made the New Day so special. WWE could even script a heartfelt promo where Big E officially acknowledges his retirement from in-ring competition, but vows to stay by his brother's side as their spiritual leader. This would create one of the most emotional reunions in WWE history and allow Big E to remain an integral part of the product without risking his health. Another potential route for Big E's return could come through a backstage or on-screen authority role. Over the past few years, WWE has successfully utilized former superstars in executive or commentator roles, allowing them to extend their careers beyond the ring. Big E's charisma and natural speaking ability make him an ideal candidate for such a transition. He could serve as a general manager of Raw or SmackDown, bringing his mix of humor and leadership to the role. Fans already adore his personality, and his ability to balance comedy with serious intensity would make him a refreshing presence in WWE's management storyline. Moreover, Big E's background as a locker room leader gives him real-life credibility. Superstars often speak about his positivity and the way he uplifts everyone around him, traits that would translate perfectly into an on-screen authority position. WWE could easily introduce him as someone brought in by AAA to restore order on a chaotic brand, creating opportunities for him to mentor younger stars and deliver compelling promos that blur the line between fiction and reality. Alternatively, if WWE wants to bring him back gradually, they could reintroduce Big E as a guest commentator. Much like Wade Barrett or Pat McAfee, Big E's energy and insight would immediately enhance the broadcast. He could provide a fun yet knowledgeable voice at the commentary table, possibly alongside Michael Cole or Corey Graves, and inject new life into WWE's weekly programming. The third and perhaps most emotional way Big E could return is through a farewell storyline that celebrates his career and legacy. WWE has historically given its major stars powerful send-offs, from Daniel Bryan's temporary retirement speech to Edge's triumphant comeback. If Big E has indeed decided that his in-ring career is over, WWE could use that as an opportunity to give him a grand stage to say goodbye on his own terms. This could take place at a major event like WrestleMania or Survivor Series, where the New Day and the WWE Universe come together to honor his incredible journey. The segment could feature video tributes from fellow superstars, legends, and fans reflecting on what Big E has meant to them personally. The New Day could close the segment by sharing the ring one last time, embracing in tears as the crowd chants his name. But WWE being WWE, such moments often open doors for unexpected surprises. Perhaps in classic wrestling fashion, an interruption could occur, maybe a heel faction mocks Big E during his farewell speech, only for him to deliver one final spine-tingling promo, or to even land a symbolic big ending if medically cleared for a single move. This would allow him to go out on a powerful note, blending closure with classic storytelling. Regardless of the form his return takes, one thing remains certain: Big E's impact on WWE extends far beyond the ring. His story is about perseverance, brotherhood, and positivity in the face of adversity. Even if he never wrestles again, his influence on future generations of superstars and fans alike will continue to shine. WWE could use his return, whether as a mentor, commentator, or symbolic hero, to reinforce the themes of resilience and unity that define his career. Big E's journey has inspired millions, and his comeback, in any capacity, would be one of the most uplifting moments in recent WWE history. As fans hold out hope for his eventual reappearance on WWE TV, one truth remains universal: you can take Big E out of the ring, but you can never take the passion of wrestling out of Big E.